Yo, good evening. How are ya? Hope you're doing well. I'm stupidly busy. We're working on the final stretches of Schildmaid MX because we're releasing the game on itch next Thursday, coming Thursday. You know, Thursday in the coming week. Thursday, 4th of November. Let's be clear here. And yeah, I mean, just interrupting my level design work and other stuff that I need to sort out to play a little bit of the game because it's getting very close to where it needs to be. It's actually getting quite ridiculous now. We've just added some final pieces to the puzzle that makes the game even better than it already was. So in order to demonstrate that to you, I'm going to play a little bit of Chimera Mode, which is that's the Chimera ship over there, which is the game's last unlockable mode. You know, you're inclined to think it's going to be the game's hard mode, and in a sense it is, because you only get one life and the mode is endless, but you also get the most powerful ship in the game. So you burn and melt through enemies also like it's no tomorrow. But the stages that you tackle are definitely in the upper echelon of toughness. And yeah, that's what I'm working on actually right now. I'm adding extra stages just in case people get further in the endless mode than I think is humanly possible, which will surely happen, right? So what we're gonna do today, I'm not gonna be talking a lot, you know. I'm not gonna have a very long intro. Maybe this intro is already a little bit too long, but what I'm gonna do is yeah, play some Chimera Mode, see how far we can push this baby. So yeah, I'm gonna play it like an absolute madman, just skipping phases to rack up the multiplier and see how far I can get before I crash and burn, which will happen because it only takes one little accident for everything to fall apart. So let's do it. If I can play with a little bit of focus, I should be able to get decently far. That's a trick that our very best tester Steak Eater taught me. Spawn killing Zako to eat up all their bullets. So you see that the Chimera ship already starts at power level 4, and it's by far the most powerful ship in the game. You don't get to play this ship in the regular modes. You need to unlock it. You need to unlock its mode that you play it in. You see a 0 on the counter of my lives. That will remain a 0 throughout the course of the playthrough because it's also not possible to get extra lives or extends in this mode. So it doesn't matter how high you score. You're not gonna get any extra lives. So this is gonna be madness if I can push it a little bit far, you know. So my top score right now in this mode is my local high score is over 15 million, almost 16. If you push the game a little bit further than that, I haven't in this latest iteration. I haven't played this mode very much at all. If you push it further, I should be easily able to top that. So far so good, but it's only the first stage. So you can already see a little bit of the recent changes that we made. My bullets are getting bigger and bigger. What's going on? What is that? Oof. Nearly lost my combo there. I didn't want to use my EX because there were too many yummy golden bullets to eat up, to gobble up. Oof. Okay, let's take it easy. Slow it down a little bit. So this evening, my compatriot, my partner, Alter Houdegen, the programmer of this game, couldn't be here. So he said, you go ahead, you know? You go ahead without me. So I don't have anybody to have little verbal back and forths with. So hopefully some people in the chat will show up, start yapping. For that little bit of a conversational, you know, the conversational vibe. Because that's the whole point of streaming, right? The interaction. I realize the regular crew, my regular little audience I've got going on in the streams probably didn't get. This is pretty short notice for most of them, and I haven't been very consistent with my streaming schedule. So let's see, you know. Right now the multiplier is at 21 and climbing. And you see, while my shield is up, my bullets are getting a little bit bigger every time that the multiplier goes up. Pretty cool, right? So the idea is that the longer you keep the chain going, the higher you rack up that multiplier. You also get more powerful. Your regular shots become more powerful. So as long as I keep that combo going, you see those shots become more powerful like crazy. It's almost like an overmode rolling gunner or death smiles. But instead of it being on a timer, it's up to you to keep it up for as long as possible. And the longer you keep it up, the more powerful it will become. So there's no degradation or anything like that. As we've worked on Schildmaid MX, escalation has become the name of the game. The scoring escalates. The action definitely escalates with the rank climbing up, the game becoming faster and more thicker with bullets over time. And now also the power of your ship actually escalates together with the multiplier. So all the pieces of the puzzle are really falling together in this last week of development on the game, which is crazy. But bear with us because this is the first time we've ever released a game. Oof. And that was, I think that was almost a full stage combo there. 150 seconds. Now the third stage is always a little bit laid back. Even the music, you know, the groove is a little bit laid back. But yeah, a lot of stuff can happen in it. One stage that's never easy is the second stage, the fleet defense grid with all the lasers. That keeps people on their toes most of the time. Makes people antsy a lot of times as well. So what I'm gonna do right now is try to finish off the boss in this stage with an active golden shield to trigger the trigger the loop skip, which makes me skip one loop ahead in the game, one attack phase ahead, and again racks up my multiplier. You get a lot of sweet multiplier bonuses for it. Just gonna kill it to keep my chain going. Ooh, all these bullets. Okay. Just wanted to keep the chain active. I don't want to kill these Zako with my beam because I'll cancel out all their bullets. So that's why you saw me release it on the hull of the ship instead. Pretty strong hull, right? That it can withstand such a crazy anime attack, anime beam. I bet it's the red outline. I bet it's the red barrier that stops the ship from getting destroyed by that beam. Oh yeah, and here we see the new green bullets, or danger bullets. They look plenty toxic right now, don't you think? That should give you a clue that you should never try to absorb those. Never try to touch those. Plus they stick out a little bit better now. In recent days, we've been getting a lot of feedback from, a lot of angry and frustrated feedback from Actane, who wanted to clear the game. He got a bit frustrated in the process, you know, and just taking a step back from his feedback. A lot of what he said made us think of how we could make these little improvements that takes away some frustration in the game. So we're very thankful to the man, of course. Peace to Actane, and peace to Rosardi as well for streaming the game. Peace to Chinopolis for streaming and, or at least recording a no miss 1cc. That was amazing. All during the scoring contest last week. Well, that no miss 1cc was, I think. Yeah, sure. That got him into the second place of our scoring contest. Yeah, and the funny thing is Actane and Rosardi can't deal with all the visual overload in the game. So especially Rosardi dealt a lot of facts back, a lot of stuff. Actane as well had to make adjustments to make the game more visible to him. But I need all of this. I need all of these particles up in my eyeballs. But you know, that's why the options are there to toggle up all the visual noise and all the visual effects. If you feel like it gets in the way, you can make the game more practical rather than maybe more aesthetically pleasing. There we go. Not optimal for scoring to kill the ship with that beam. So yeah, I'm playing with the distortion, all the particles, all the other crazy effects, the vignette. Don't touch those green bullets. Oh man, just slaughtering them. 22, multiply 22. I'm gonna take out the Bluetooth speaker in the back first, because they're definitely more of a problem. Alright, I wasn't gonna try and grab all those bullets, because that would mean, would have meant I would have flown in into one of those missiles. So right now we skipped a loop ahead. I should have moved. I have a new tactic for this area, which is to kind of move ahead once the possessed ship flies over you with its green bullets. But I forgot about it, so I had to EX myself to safety. So the Chimera ship, the EX attack of it basically combines the 3 EX attacks of the other 3 ships. So that means the EX shield, the EX missiles, and the EX beam. As you can see. Which is pretty OP. But you know, all it takes is just one mistake. Okay, this is screwed up. Yeah, that was screwed up. I shouldn't have EX there. So let's take it from the top again. Let me check if I see everything. Yep. Yeah, that's all good. Everything rolling. Hey! Greetings from Chimera. Chimera? How's it going, Actane? I was just talking about how your anger and frustration helped us to made the game even better. Chicago, Chimera. Ha 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 ha. I got it. I get it. I get it now. How have you been? Been playing this crazy mode? I just got caught with my pants down in 3-1. So as you can see, it's nuts. This mode is crazy. So as you can see, I'm playing with all the effects on, all that noise. Bring the noise, as Chuck D used to say. Bring it! Insanity. Holy calamity, screaming insanity. Multipliers at 17 right now. You might already be able to see a little bit of the effect that it has, a visual effect that it has on your shots. I mean, the mechanical effect was already there, of course. Woohoo! And it gets crazier. If you really rack up the multiplier, it gets absolutely nuts. The Chimera is bloody murder. Did you see that? Just how you absolutely wreck everything. And once that multiplier really climbs, it's not even funny anymore. Everything just melts. It becomes a different game. You're no longer dealing with tanky enemies anymore. Just trying to maintain focus and not fly into stuff. Not make that single tiny mistake that will end the run. I love the tactics you guys came up with during the week, like, and the sayings like, oh, don't let yourself get bullied by the lasers. Bullied into flying into missiles and stuff. Multipliers at 23. Chewy goodness. Nice. As I was just saying to nobody in particular, this is the first time that we're actually going to release a game to the public, so it's a little bit exciting. Just a little bit. No idea what will happen, next week once we press publish. To be honest, I think once the game is on Steam and the eShop and everything, you have a better chance of it, doing some decent numbers. You got a lot of people that are just on Steam, period, right? When they're playing on PC, like they don't use any other store platform. Exciting, nerve-wracking. Yes, indeed. All right, third stage. I have to give props one more time to Ed of Bullet Heaven for doing the OST. He's doing such an excellent job with the OST because, yeah, as we said on more than one occasion, if it wasn't for his music, the game might have not turned out so elaborate as we had, so as elaborate as it has turned out now. We might have put so much effort into the graphics and everything. Just sort of drove the whole project forward. Initially we just thought, let's put out a fun little shoot 'em up, you know, fun little project. Bang it out in a month or 3. But yeah, we've went over a year in development now. Instead of just a 3-month quick fun thingy. He is a G, pretty much. He's got an original title in the game as well. Legendary Musical Super Soldier. That's his original profile title. From the scoreboards, or the leaderboards. Unfortunately, because he's a man of integrity, he will not review the game in Bullet Heaven because he's worked on it himself, you know? You gotta respect him. That means we won't get the Bullet Heaven review treatment. We won't be stacked up against other games in the genre. What we do is try to test the stack up review system. The only way for us to achieve that is for the next game work with another composer. Hopefully on stream. Let me read that. Respected, but I'm sure he'll play it. Hopefully on stream. He did actually. When the beta came out, he was also streaming it for a little while. Definitely, yeah. He said he would. He told us he would stream it as well. Which is very cool. On his YouTube streams. I think he streams primarily on YouTube, right? I caught him on Twitch a couple of times. Shimmery bullets. When I first saw the shimmery bullets, I thought it was one of the explosion distortion effects, making them go all wonky. Because the first time I saw them, they were actually there wasn't one of these distorting shockwave explosions overlaying them, so they looked even more funky. I'm not afraid of you. All up in your grill. Nothing. You're nothing to me. And they get wigglier, yeah. For sure. Alright, let's see. Face skip. Red background. It's a good thing when you have that epilepsy warning in the beginning of the game. The beast awakens. Clear 2 consecutive phases in Chimera Mode. Did I though? Probably something a little bugged with that right now. Because I cleared only one phase right now. The other one I skipped. Those achievements still... no, that's not a clear. Need to talk to Alter. One more issue for him to solve. Whew. Oh, that was really close. I couldn't get a clear shot on him when he was on his ramming course. I had to EX there. Okay, so this is my new tactic. Just scoot through, so I don't have to EX out of that. I wasn't even sure if I had EX at that moment, so it was pretty much that or die. If you lose your shield to a green bullet in that situation, it's you have to immediately stop firing to make sure that there's no incoming suicide bullets. But even then, there's just so much happening on screen. You likely will die. So last time I died at the boss here. Let's see if I can make it a little bit further. How come I scored? Oh no, it was an old high score, of course. Yeah. Here we go. I didn't have EX, so I was pretty much done for. Here we go. 31 on the multiplier. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, you can EX red bullets because you have the EX shield on this one as well. The famous Alter, yeah. Yeah, you can do everything with the ship. OP as hell. I think it didn't load. Alter didn't load up the new text blurbs, the new copy, because I see some old text still in the game that I had rewritten. Okay, things are heating up. The rank is going up as well. Let's clear out the screen while I'm at it. We don't need all that mess. Right. I was thinking I'll get to you eventually. The bottom laser drone launcher. Pretty cathartic to play this ship, especially when you face the bosses. They just melt. The big bosses. Freaking lasers. I'm not using EX a whole lot. Definitely can use it a lot more because it recharges pretty fast for the ship as well. Recharges as fast as the Hydra's missiles do. It's almost, you know, like the amount of time that you fly around with just the shield up, with your chains up. Pretty insane. Sometimes you want to go for those bullets, but then you know, that's not the way of Chimera Mode. If you want to, because you only have one life, so you can't be too risky. One down. Just dismantle all this stuff. Straight dismantled. ultra hard mode, ultra powerful. Yeah, the stages are very hard, but you can really burn through a lot of stuff. And if you manage your EX, if you have EX at the right time, the most challenging situations is what you should reserve that for. But yeah, it's just like, you know, one accident is all it takes. I've got a new personal best in this build of the game, over 18 million. Oh, here we go. Let's wreck this one. It couldn't even fire off its missiles. Did you see that? Did you see that? Straight murdering him. Bloody murder. Call the police. Okay, let's keep the combo going. You can't, because right now you see an alternate form of this boss. It's a possessed one with danger bullets. Only in this mode. So actually this boss is not entirely finished, because it needs to alternate between danger bullets and regular bullets. But we need to implement that still. The green pipes. Where are we at? Where's my portal? No. Don't tell me I found a bug. Not like this. Not right now. Give me my portal. Where's my portal? No. Ah, that's so anticlimactic. Alter, where are you? He couldn't make it tonight for the stream, so he said, "Yeah, you go ahead and play on your own." So he can't fix it live while we're waiting. All right, that that concludes Chimera Mode. All right, so that concludes this mode. Damn it! Still a new personal best, but this is where the run ends. Yeah. Float and relax prior to the launch. It's alright. I wanted to do a short stream anyway because I needed to work on more levels. But let's check out some crazy later levels in the training mode. Some Chimera Mode crazy levels. Phase. Let me see. What is a fun one? I think 7 is pretty cool. Set the difficulty to, should be somewhere in the early 30s when you reach this area of the game. Max upgrades, max EX, lives to 0, of course. Save multiplier easily in the 30s. Let's make it 40. And let's go. Yeah, defaults would be good. So you don't need to set it every time. Woohoo! I need some bullets. Thanks. Oh no! Oh yeah, no, it's this stage. It's not so hard. If you get here though, on your single life, that's still pretty tough. Take care of the next. So right now you see these two bosses mixing it up. A laser boss and a bullet boss. They're mingling. Much to your detriment. Wrecked. training in modes that would never happen in a run. Let me see what you're saying. Weird training. People training in modes that would never happen in a run. You don't want that. Yeah, maybe. You mean that there needs to be some sort of automated system? Some defaults? Like, okay, this is the normal situation. But it's still fun if people are able to toy around with it, right? Like, play a very late stage with a very low rank, for example. Alright, let's go to phase 6. Asteroid field. Jump the difficulty to, let's say, 27. Multiplier to 37. Let's go. Yeah, that makes sense. Otherwise it's too much tinkering around as well. And you need to know exactly what the natural settings would be. But the thing is though, there's not one natural setting. Yeah, you cannot do the mental math. But the thing is, because of the rank, how it changes, and because of phase skipping, it's not always the same. So if I reach this stage by phase skipping, the rank would be lower than if I would reach it by not phase skipping, you know? Because then you play the game longer and the levels keep getting harder and harder. So there's not one default setting for it. And of course in the other modes it's a nightmare as well, because yeah, people will die and lower the rank as well. So you could set a default for what happens if people don't die when they reach that stage, which is good for training, of course, because then you train it under its hardest conditions. Alright, here we go. This stage is like a full-on dogfight with a whole squadron of mechs. And you can sort of like hide behind rocks to shelter from their lasers. But you can kite them into rocks. Like, alright, I'm gonna go over here so it will so they will bump into those rocks. Oof. Alright, that's it. Let's try this again. EX shields, yeah. Like last frame EX saves. Let's pay attention to what's going on here. Deep space asteroid field. Sometimes it's actually better to not shoot those possessed ships. But you know, I don't like to have them idle around on the screen. Better to just sort of take shelter. Whew! Alright, I'm gonna back up. Here. What? I've got EX. What do you want? Oh, now I need to definitely save it. I need to save any EX I have right now. Oh, this is bad news. Oh, this is really bad news. I should have killed them. I should have tried to kill them. Bad news. Let's try it again. Brrr. So much of this game is about resource management. I mean, there's still, you can do some crazy dodges like Chinopolis has shown, you know. We all have our moments of improbable dodges, but you never want to end up in those positions in Schildmaid MX. You just want to, you know, mitigate risk as much as possible. Oh! That was just about in time. Now that was a crazy dodge. Okay, I was pushing it. One more time. funny thing is, I'm simulating Chimera Mode with this, with the training, but it is actually possible to get extents in training mode because it doesn't, you know, it doesn't go by the full rules of Chimera Mode. Bam! Oh no, I touched it. Got the hell out of dodge. Alright, this is the last time I should use EX. So, if I don't have EX for this the end of the stage, I'm pretty much toast. Like so. Too much Twizzler. It's almost like a little puzzle you need to solve, you know? If you use EX past the halfway point stage, it's very likely you're going to be in trouble by the end of it. That's pretty tough. No EX till this far. None. It's bad. Woo! I felt naked. That was pretty horrifying. Alright, let's EX now. Should be good. No! Oh! 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 Can you full chain Krieger? I wouldn't say there are forced breaks, but there are definitely parts where you need to sort of break the system to chain. I think Steak Eater did it, but there are definitely parts in the stage, in the earlier loops, where yeah, you're gonna have to really start delaying your kills and plan very precisely to get a full chain. Yeah, very finicky. So some parts of the stage are just designed for you to drop your chains, so you're gonna be in trouble, you know, to give you an extra challenge. If chaining is too easy, you'll chain through the whole game, and your bullets will never be a factor. So yeah, some parts are very challenging. You know, some parts are just improbable that you'll ever chain there. But yeah, there are people who have made it work, which is fine by me. You know, if it's possible, it's just super hard to do. That's a-okay with me. Right. I just want to do this one. That was nuts. Sticking at the back. I was trying to get back to the front of the bosses, but there was just no way. Or maybe I didn't see it. Idiot level designers. It went really well up until the very last part. Oof, not good, not good. So if you get behind the mech, they'll actually launch missiles from their homing missiles from their backpacks. Alright. That last one was much better. I don't want to be here all night trying to clear the stage. So these are realistic conditions in terms of rank and multiplayer. Fairly. I didn't do like the exact math, but it should be thereabouts. Oh no! The freaking Wilsons rammed me from the back. Oh no! Wilson! No. Grey Spirit saved me. But I like the stage a lot. It's pretty cool. You can take shelter behind those rocks, you know? Okay, let's survive the danger period. There we go. Pretty smooth. Do it. Take out these lasers. They're the biggest problem. There we go. Done. Yeah, man. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. I'm also gonna call it quits. That was pretty fun. Try and beat the stage. Yeah, that bug I need to talk to Alter about. The stage pretty much ending after the new boss. Anyway, it was cool. Thanks for joining, man. And yeah, catch you later online, of course. So yeah, that about wraps it up for me. If you catch the VOD, thanks for watching as well. If you're Actane, thanks for watching and hanging out. And yeah, see you on the next one. We'll probably stream at least one more time before next week's launch day. Bye bye.